And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a game.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 36, Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Down at the 41.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Just getting the play off. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On the play. First down, Cleveland.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Cowboys.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jalen Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st down, Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Cowboys 20, Browns nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Hakeem Butler. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. There for the sack, Emerson Griffin.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brendan, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. 16 yards, a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Tight down. There you go. 25, check 25, check 25. Slip.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They'll come out in the pistol. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Lamb. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Check 50. Spot. No. Check 13. Check 13.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the...
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a game.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield looks to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Austin.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. they've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, Prescott again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long for Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 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 check.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The Browns on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. Hard throw, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Past the 20. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 10-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Made the tackle.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Cleveland.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Mayfield on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Mayfield with it once more. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.